and good evening. Now, this is Premier Sports Fan Center, and my name is Yinka Adegbuyi. Friends call me the Doc around here. And tonight we go on to watch along the match between Nigeria and Tunisia. These are giants of African football. And already in the game, we have seen 13 minutes of quality game. Right here, both sides being pretensive right here and being careful. So much respect being shown on either side. I'm going to be running this with you, and I want you to log on to your YouTube or Facebook and look for our comment section and put in your prediction right now. What do you expect from this game? What's your expectation? Do you expect Nigeria players to perform well? You can mention the players individually. Wobi is there. You have the likes of Lukman there. You have Osimhen there. What do we expect from these players? Put it there in your comment section. And is Osimhen going to score tonight? Also predict that. And we'll be running the show together tonight. And it's a watch-along show. As you watch, we're watching from here. And we'd like you to join us in the comments. Just put in your own words and let's see what you feel about the game as it evolves. Tonight we're looking at some of the giants of Africa. Nigeria has won the Nations Cup 1980, 1994, and 2012. 3 times in their history. Tunisia, on the other hand, I'll need to check that for you to be sure. Tunisia, how many times they won this tournament, but Nigeria has got it 3 good times. And Nigeria with a chance now across. Victor Osimhen does not get to it. There was a defensive block coming from there. And right now, Nigeria will move forward. Another cross. What does Nigeria do? A chance! That was a last-stage clearance there. That was a touchline clearance for Tunisia right there. And Nigeria couldn't pounce on it. You can see the likes of Victor locking in the back, looking for a chance to put that into the net. But that did not happen. Okay, so we're looking at how many times these countries have won this tournament. And Nigeria, we know, has won it 3 times. And let's also take a look at their head-to-head. Nigeria, head-to-head with Tunisia. I'll be giving you that statistics very, very shortly. And if you get to it first, you can put it in your comment section. In that comment section, and put it there, just say Nigeria has beaten Tunisia this number of times, and Tunisia has beaten Nigeria this number of times. And then we'll all continue to run the match. Okay, so we'll go on with the game. Nigeria with a chance, and Nigeria with a goal. And oh no, the referee has given an offside. Osimhen just put one behind the goalkeeper into the net, but the referee raised his hand up for an offside. Oh no, we don't need this kind of offside. Not at this time when Nigeria seemed to be having the upper hand. Well, oh no, it was actually offside. It was clearly offside. It was like a leg ahead of the Tunisian defenders. And that was not counted. Another chance will come. Afcon will be the chance here. What does he do? He goes for himself. They don't get that off the defender. And now he will be with a chance. What does he do? Decides to play the ball rather than cross. Keep the ball. Let's build something tactical from here. What does he do? Okay, Nigeria still moving the ball in the dangerous position for Tunisia. Right there in front of the Tunisian third half. And Nigeria trying to build something. They're cooking here. I wonder what they're using and how they will do the cooking. I don't know what ingredients they have. But I know for Osimhen, it's a reliable ingredient. And also it will be as well. Very beautiful ingredient. Lukman is there. Oh, wonderful player. African footballer last year. And Osimhen with a chance. Poor control. The first touch was so poor. So poor. Oh, these Nigerian boys ought to do better than this. They should be doing better than this. Nigeria again moving forward. Oh, the Tunisians are on the short end of the stick right now, getting all the attack from Nigeria. They're trying to put off a defense, but let's see what will happen from here. Okay, so Tunisia's run to this game Let's look at their run. Nigeria has a win-win, lose-lose, and win before this encounter. While Tunisia, on the other hand, had a draw, lose, draw, win-win. And what that means is Tunisia has a better run than Nigeria right here in terms of form. Nigeria with a cross. Oh, Victor Osimhen nearly put his head to that, but the defender was right there. He ensured that Osimhen will not get a good chance to score there. Now you can see Eric Chelle. Oh my goodness, that was a very close chance for Victor Osimhen to bag one goal, increase his tally. So far so good. He's targeting the all-time goal leader in Nigeria. He's just the second highest all-time goal scorer for Nigeria in the history, only behind Rashidi Yekini, who played his international football at Victoria Setúbal right there in Portugal. And he made a very, very good thing of it. He was Nigeria's first goal scorer at any World Cup at all. That was the first appearance of Nigeria at the World Cup in 1994. And Rashidi Yekini potted the ball. So we're looking at head-to-head here between Nigeria and Tunisia. And we have, these two sides have played 8 games overall. Nigeria getting 2 wins, Tunisia getting 2 wins, and 4 draws. Oh, equally balanced, level. Head-to-head here is level between the two sides. None has beaten the other. 2 wins apiece and 4 draws. But in their last 5 meetings, they've had 3 draws and 1 win apiece as well. Oh my goodness! So this is a very historical game and pretty difficult right here. Looks like a slippery one. Looks like a banana peel, if you ask me. Similarly to what DR Congo and Republic du Benin, DR Congo and Senegal had in their encounter earlier on, with DR Congo playing a draw with the mighty Senegal, mighty Senegal, the second best team in Africa. And DR Congo, not so rated, but they did so well today, and they were able to get a point of that game from Senegal, the big Senegal, with all the likes of Sadio Mane and the rest of them right there. So the last encounters these two sides had, we're looking at the African Cup of Nations in 2021. Nigeria losing to Tunisia at the group stage here, 0-1. And the last friendly they played a draw. Nigeria and Tunisia playing it out 1-1. Also at the African Nations Championship, Group C, in 2016, the two sides played a draw, 1 apiece. Tunisia 1, Nigeria 1, and that was in 2016 at the Chan Africa Cup. And they also had another bout in 2009. And Nigeria has a chance here as a set piece, and it was taken, but so poor. So low and so poor. Nigeria with a chance. Nigeria blows it off for an infringement has been given to Tunisia. That was from a tackle, a hard tackle from the Nigerian midfielder who went over. Oh, the Nigerian defender, Bruno, who actually went over and climbed over the Tunisian player and used his elbow also in place. And FIFA has a problem with you using your hands on somebody's face or somebody's head. It's an infringement that has been given in favor of Tunisia and against Nigeria right there. I was saying that in 2009, they also had an encounter at the World Cup qualification CAF second stage with either side going away with 2 goals and sharing a point right there. And a World Cup qualification against second stage Group B in 2009, the second leg also played out 0-0, also sharing a point apiece in that encounter. So if you look at these two sides, most of their engagements have been draw on either side, 1-1, 0-0, 2-2, 1-1. Only in 2 places, either of them had one goal over the other. All right, so this is going to be a pretty feisty match, and it's going to be all engaging. The Tunisians, we know them. They could be very tricky on the counter. They could be very, very tricky on the counter. They build their defense, make it a rock solid and impenetrable, while looking for an opportunity to run at you in counter attack. They're so perfect at their counter attacking skills. I think that's actually most common with North African teams. They're pretty good with their counter-attacking, and they can punish you very quickly and very easily when you lose guard. Osimhen has been fouled here. The referee has given a foul against Talbi of Tunisia right there. So we're still following the game right here. Talbi was penalized with a foul. I'm not sure he got a yellow card for that, but he was penalized for the foul against Victor Osimhen. And a free kick has been given to Nigeria in a pretty dangerous position for Tunisia. Pretty dangerous. A cross into the 18-yard here will lead to a goal. And that's what most Nigerian fans are looking for now, if not all. We're all waiting. We have Ganusi, but it was a poor free kick. Too low to get to the head of any of those attackers or defenders who could poach that in. And Nigeria will have a chance to rebuild again. Ademola Lookman is cooking right here. And what does Akko do? He tries to make a quick score play, but that score play was not good enough. Got into touch, into a throw-in by the defense of Tunisia right there. The game continues. Nigeria with a chance, a throw here. And on the throw is a midfielder, wonderful, the powerful, strong midfielder, Onyeka, standing on the ball with the ball in his hand, is ready to throw a longish one into the 18 of Tunisia. And you can see the likes of Calvin Bassey, Victor Osimhen, Semi Ajayi, all of them waiting to get the ball at that. And he actually took a short throw, which was returned to him for a cross, but he didn't make much of the cross. But I think Nigeria has secured a corner kick here. Okay, we have the Tunisians protesting for a foul throw here. But the referee says, I decide what a foul throw is, and that was not a foul throw. Nigeria with a chance at the corner here. Ademola Lookman standing on the ball. He takes a big, beautiful one. Nigeria has a head to hit. But what a head. That was in the wrong direction. Calvin Bassey was in front of the ball before the ball arrived, and the header came back instead of going forward. And the game continues right there. And then Semi Ajayi will move the ball forward quickly. And what does the midfielder do? Returns the ball to the middle. And sends it back to Calvin Bassey. Bassey will send the ball up to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi will send it down to Semi. Semi Ajayi will return the ball to the midfielder, who will pass it to Akko. Akko will try to do some magic, which didn't happen right there. Akko has another chance to play the ball, but it seems to be using more of muscle than technicalities here. And the Egyptians are not going down for muscle. They rather will walk them through it and gain advantage of the ball technically. So they keep stopping Akko right here. So the game still continues. Nigeria building from the back. Tunisians marking their space. I think the Tunisians are pretty technical here. They are very disciplined. They are not opening up. They are not going all out to try and do anything. They are soaking the pressure, giving Nigeria problems of trying to come in while they maintain their energy level. Oh, Sime with a chance, but the ball was just an inch too high for him to connect to, and it was just an inch too high. And I think it was even in an offside position there. Oh, that went out for a goal kick. Right there. And Tunisia will restart the game with a goal kick. I know Sime looks injured here. He's holding his groin here. Oh, this is not good for Nigeria right now. Sime is holding his groin. He's trying to stretch himself. Not very good at all. Not very good at all. I think he must have landed awkwardly from that attempt at goal. But however it is, it doesn't spell good for the Nigerian side. Knowing fully well the importance of Victor Osimhen to this side. He's actually the attack mover. He's the point man there for Nigeria. And if he leaves, okay. So the facts are here now. Tunisia has won the African Nations Cup just once in their history, and that was in 2004. 2004, they won the Nations Cup just once. The Tunisia nearly got a goal there, very close. A little confusion in the defense of Nigeria could have led to a concession of the opening goal, but luckily enough, there was no Tunisian close by to pounce on that error at the defense. A shot from Tunisia, but that was always rising. That was a hot shot. Oh, that was a very, very big chance for Tunisia. A shot, but it was always rising. The Tunisians are coming too close to Nigeria right now. It looks to me like Nigerians are getting slack. They're making some avoidable errors in their own penalty area, which is something they don't want to do against the North Africans, because Tunisia can actually lock up. If they score one goal against Nigeria, it can just be the end of the game. One goal against Nigeria from Tunisia, and it might just be the end. But Nigeria will build again. Nigeria has a chance to go again at Tunisia, and they're going forward. They're moving forward right now, trying to create something. All right, Nigeria will build from the right flank, and Nigeria will try and move forward a dribble, a step over from the midfielder. No, from Zaidu, from the right back. And the ball will come back to the left back. Nigerian left back who tries to cross, but his cross was rather delayed, and that couldn't get beyond the defender who came at him. And Tunisia will have a chance to defend again. Nigeria with a throw. But a throw-in has been considered against Tunisia in a very dangerous position by Valery. Nako is right there again. The young man has been all over the front side, moving from right to left and covering up and putting a lot of pressure on the Tunisians. And of course, not much has come out of it, but with intensive and continuous pressure, persistent pressure, we may just witness one goal very soon. We may give Nigeria some respite to all this attack. The attack has been coming left, right, and center from Nigeria, but none has really been penetrative. And Nigeria has not been clinical at all in front of the goal line. Unfortunately, the game continues here. Demola Lukman with the ball. Oh no. Returns the ball back to the defense line, and Alex Iwobi will pick the ball and he'll try to create something. Sends it back to his right back, and Nigeria will try to cross and decides not. Nigeria will cross again. Osimhen tries to head, and a chance for, what does he do with the ball? Oh no, that rolls way above the goalkeeper. But Nigeria is knocking on the door. But those are wild shots by the captain Ndidi. Wilfred Ndidi took that shot, but it was always rising away from goal. That was so close at getting one. It was a beautiful shot, but always rising way above the goalkeeper. Way above the goalkeeper. So Nigeria will try to, Nigeria will defend now as the Tunisians are moving forward. The Tunisians are attacking from the middle, and the dribbles one. It crosses. Tunisia with a chance. Oh my goodness, a Nigerian player, Calvin. Oh no, indeed, he almost scored in his own net. Almost put one behind the goalkeeper in his own net. It's showering here in Morocco. The rain is not so heavy, but it keeps on tettering on the players. And the players are trying to create something here. The Tunisians, by right, the Tunisians are closer to Morocco, so it is actually their terrain. The weather is conducive for them. They're used to it. Nigeria on the other side, on the other hand, have virtually all the players played from Europe, except the goalkeeper who plays in South Africa. And the weather in South Africa is not that far from what obtains in Europe, so we expect them also to be able to cope. However, it's a bit warm in Morocco tonight. Anyway, the showers pouring. Let's hope. A chance at corner kick for Tunisia. Tunisia crosses. Nigeria knocks the ball out and sends it into the middle of the field. And Tunisia will try and build again. But instead of doing that, they go back to their goalkeeper. And Afcon will challenge the goalkeeper and puts a pressure on the goalkeeper, but the keeper was fast enough to send it away. And the Tunisians have a chance. Oh, the last man, Semi, has been dribbled. Oh, wonderful defense from that man, Wilfred Ndidi. Oh, he had his leg to the ball very quickly. Oh, that was so sharp from that player, number 10. That was so sharp from the number 10. Dribble Semi Ajayi very quickly. But for the intervention, I think if I get him right, a player is in the box of Nigeria. They're trying to curry. The referee is looking at the video, claiming an elbow while the ball was not in the area of the run of play. Claiming that a defender of Nigeria put an elbow to his face and trying to push or pressure the referees to looking at the video assistant referees to check the video footage and see if there's a penalty. They want the penalty. I'm sure everybody is trying to get something ahead of the other one. And any way is a way here. If they can use the penalty to get it, who cares? Let them just get it. Everyone wants it. All the 3 points. Because anyone that secures the 3 points here is as good as qualified for the second round of the encounter, for the knockout stages. And Tunisia will play a trickish one. Oh, dribbles Nigerian player. Oh, Lukman on the floor. And they're trying to get a foul here. Victor Osimhen will send one to Ako. Ako tries to get a counter. Can he dribble his man? Oh, no. I said it the other time, it's much more of muscle than technicality. Sorry to say that, but he should have been more technical there. with the defender prowling and shadow marking him. But instead of doing that, he just kept on using muscles and couldn't get through. And Nigeria with a chance here. The foul has been given to Tunisia against Afcon. So much muscles again playing out here. I think we need more technical abilities from Afcon, from the Nigerian player, as against all the muscles being used. The Tunisian sold him a demi. He sold him one and he ate it live. And it was chop it, hook, line, and sinker right there. So the game has restarted with Tunisia playing their free kick from the area the set piece was taken. And they're now moving from right side of the field to the left, attacking Nigeria. Nigeria will try to block that, but the Tunisians are handy enough. And the Nigerian is rolling on the floor, Bruno, claiming that he has been notched by the elbow of the Tunisian. The referee has stopped the game for a foul against Nigeria. It was actually his palm that slapped Bruno's face. Bruno is on the floor. I guess he will get up the moment the foul has been awarded. We know the tricks. Yes, Bruno is back on his feet. No injuries. No threats at all. And Semi Ajayi with the ball returns it to Calvin Bassey. Bassey will try and make something out of it, and he returns it back to Bruno. Alex Iwobi is right there trying to pick the ball from behind. And ball comes from Lukman. What does Ademola Lukman? Oh my God! Why do they keep losing the ball in the final third? Why can't they keep the ball in the final third and even try to create a foul right there in the 18? They keep losing the ball. Akko, same thing. Ademola Lukman, same thing. Look at Victor Osimhen. We need the front line to produce something for Nigeria. Nigerians are anxious right here. Nigerians are all, as much as Nigerian fans keep saying, we don't trust this team, I'm not going to put my heart into it. They keep supporting Nigeria. They keep wearing the green jersey, white jersey all over the place, trying to associate with the national team, the Federal Republic of Nigeria's team. And that should have been a foul for Nigeria, but the referee instead gave a throw-in. And the game has restarted and is on right now. Midfield play going on. The ball joggles around. And let's see what Nigeria can do here. That was a poor pass from Bruno. Pretty poor pass. The Tunisians will have the ball again. They're moving the ball around. A chance for Tunisia, but Nigeria will try to push the ball out of their area with Kevin Bassey holding the ball and then selling one to the Tunisians to foul him. And the foul has been awarded to Nigeria right there. That was a powerful one from Kelvin Bassey. He actually put his weight behind that ball and refused to be muzzled off by the Tunisian attacker. And the longish one, a poor one, couldn't connect with Victor Osimhen, and Tunisians will have the ball again and build from the back. I'll send one down the midfield. Tunisia will control the midfield again, and Valerie will send the ball. What does he do with the ball? Valerie is still on the ball. Returns it to the number 10, who sends a longish one across the field to his right back. The right back will try and move forward. A cross very likely. And it doesn't cross. It dribbles. But no, Nigeria was too strong for his dribble to go through. Alex will be in possession of the ball. He did something really nice there, getting himself out of danger from two markers of the Tunisian heritage. And right now, Nigeria is trying to build and cook from the back. Nigeria building from the defense line. The ball comes to Bruno right there. And he pushes the ball forward to Ademola Lukman. Lukman teases his opponent. Teases his... And Osimhen! Victor Osimhen! Oh my my goodness, this boy, this young man, this guy keeps making us proud from this part of the world. Victor Osimhen has put his name on the score sheet once again from a beautiful, beautiful cross. A teasing cross from Ademola Lookman right there into the box of the opponent. Tunisia had no solution to it. The defenders couldn't stop Victor from it, and the goalkeeper couldn't put his hand to push the ball out. He pushed it rather inside. Victor Osimhen got his name on the score sheet. Nigeria won right now. Tunisia yet to score. The game time is now 45 minutes, and the referee is watching his watch. He's taking a look at his watch, and let's take a look at the replay right now with Victor locking in the 18, and oh my goodness, and Lookman just putting it right there where Victor's head could reach, and the defenders couldn't reach. Oh, and Victor, what a powerful height he had to get to. What a magnificent weight he had to do in the sky. That weight he had to do actually makes it so beautiful that the goalkeeper could only put a hand to it in the net. And the referee is checking. They're waiting for VAR to confirm there was no infringement. And the goal will count. Oh, Nigeria is celebrating right there. You can see the fans wild at it. And the assistant referee has put us his board for an additional 2 minutes for this half. Game time is now running on the 46th minute. We have 2 additional minutes, which means by the 47th minute, at the end of it, the game can be called off by the referee. It's a minimum of 2 minutes. Let's hope Nigeria can just hold on and hold on to the game. Until then, a Nigerian player, the ball moves forward right now. And, Onyeka with the ball. What does he do with the ball? Onyeka turns around. He sends the ball back to Semi Ajayi. Semi will send it back to the middle. Wilfred Ndidi will collect it right there. Wilfred is holding for Nigeria. He's the holding midfielder. He's the pivot for the game. And he's the captain of the side right now with the retirement of the former captain of Nigerian side. We all know him. That young, gentle, fine man, Trust Ekong. He has retired from international football and he doesn't want to play ball for Nigeria anymore. He's claiming that he has done his best. He has paid his dues and he deserves to rest from international soccer. Oh, he wants to rest while the ovation is loudest. Nigeria with a chance across. Another chance for Victor, but it was just too high. He couldn't get to it. And Nigeria with another cross, but oh no. Tunisian defenders had their feet to it, first of all, before he could get to Nigeria. And as I was saying, at the retirement of Trust Ekong, the team had to choose another captain, a substantive one, not just a backup captain. And the team has resolved that Wilfred Ndidi will be the substantive captain for Nigeria. And this is his first appearance as the captain for Nigeria. His first Nations Cup as a substantive captain for Nigeria. Of course, there are other backup captains, but Wilfred Ndidi is the substantive captain for Nigeria, and he will run this as long as he is in the team and is performing. He will continue to hold the jersey. The referee put the whistle to his mouth and he points his hand to the sky, and then he blows air into the whistle and he calls the half to an end. The first half has ended, and the game between Nigeria and Tunisia has just seen 45 minutes of game time, and it has also witnessed so many attempts at goal. It witnessed so many chances, bundled and bottled, but right now he has witnessed 1 goal from Nigeria, and a yellow card was given to one of Nigeria's bench right there. We will confirm who got the yellow card shortly. The game has been brought to an end. Halftime, Nigeria 1, Tunisia 0. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Premier Sports Fan Center one more time. We're here to do watch-along shows with you. And tonight, we're talking about the Afcon going on, the big match, the big African tournament, African Cup of Nations, right there in Morocco. And it's holding in 9 different stadiums right there in Morocco. Wonderful stadiums they have. Nigeria, Tunisia playing from group. They're playing right there from group. I'll just tell you the group right now. Match between Nigeria, Tunisia going on right there, and we have witnessed 1 goal tonight, and Should it end this way, Nigeria is going to end the game with 6 points, and they will be leading the group ahead of Tunisia by 3 points already, and it's as good as sure that Nigeria has qualified for the second round. So this is Group C that occupy Nigeria topping the group right now in Group C with Tunisia trailing 3 points, Nigeria 6 points, Tanzania 1 point, Uganda 1 point in that group. So let's hope Nigeria will continue to lead this group until the end of this 90 minutes, and the Nigerians can rest for they will have qualified for the second round of the tournament, the knockout stages that will come up next week when the first half, when the group stage is over. So right now the game is still in halftime, and Nigeria is on. So while we're at halftime, let's have a little conversation. Why don't you take a look at what you have on the screen? Some of you predicted Nigeria will win the first half. Am I correct? Yes. Some predicted Tunisia will score in the first half. Okay, so if your prediction for Nigeria wins the first half came to pass and Nigeria just led in the first half, why don't you put your name there and say, I predicted right? Put it in our comment section on our Facebook page or YouTube page. Say, my prediction was correct. This is my name. Yeah, we just want to associate with you. We want to celebrate you. Okay, so Premier Sports Fan Center, you can subscribe, click on the bell button and subscribe to the channel so that you can keep getting our alerts and you can keep getting informed whenever we have a show coming up and whenever we push any of the shows out. Remember, we're a watch-along show. We don't show live videos, but we show you what's going on right there and we discuss with you. We link up with you and we want you to be interactive with us as we do so, just so you enjoy and get some in-depth analysis of what goes on behind the field, things you don't see on TV. That's why we're here. So for Nigeria and Tunisia now, I'm just going to run through the lineup because we haven't done that, and I'll tell you players that are available for selection in case Eric Chow, the coach of Nigeria, or the coach of Tunisia decide to bring up players that will change their game or that will secure their win. So for the starting lineup for Nigeria, we have Stanley Wabali in the goal, the goal poacher who plays his game right there in South Africa. He plays for Chipo right there in South Africa. Osai Samuel playing the right back for Nigeria. Semi Ajayi and Calvin Bassey holding the two central positions in the defense. And then we'll have Bruno Oyemechi playing in the number 3 position or the left full back. They have been pretty comfortable in those positions, except for 1 or 2 errors that gave the Tunisians an opportunity to attack the goalkeeper or Nigerian penalty area. Right in front of those 4, we have Frank Onyeka, Wilfred Ndidi, and Alex Iwobi holding the triangle in the midfield. They are running the triangle with Wilfred Ndidi sitting deep on one side, and Alex Iwobi also playing rather deep. I will expect Alex Iwobi to play a little bit more forward and support the attack, but the coach feels that defense is very key to them, and then so Alex Iwobi is kept in the depth of the midfield, while Frank Onyeka is allowed to have some movement right there. So we expect to see more movement for Alex Iwobi, and maybe Frank can stay back more because Alex Iwobi definitely is more creative in his play than Frank Onyeka. And looking at the front line, the 3 players holding the front line and poaching, looking for goal poaching. 2 of them just manifested a goal from nowhere in the last 3 minutes, and we have Ademola Lookman playing right behind Victor Osimhen and Akko Adams. We know how much Akko Adams has done in this half. Akko has played really big in this half, sending crosses and sending so many score play that Osimhen had not been able to convert until he was able to get Lookman's crosser into the head. Possession in the game at the end of the first half. Nigeria 70% of the possession, with Tunisia only 29.6% of the possession. And we have shots on goal, 2 for Nigeria, 0 for Tunisia, and the passes completed for Nigeria, 247 passes and 87 only for Tunisia. Also, we had various fouls and the rest of them. Also, so let's take a look at the Tunisian side for their lineup. We'll have the goalkeeper. That man is holding the post for them, and Ali Abdil, Montasar Talbi, Dylan Braun, and Jan Valery are holding the last three. The back four lines. Oh my goodness, they're holding the back four lines right there, and right in front of them we have Elise Shikri. Shikri is the pivot here, the defensive midfielder for Tunisia. They're playing a 4-1-3-2 formation right there. And in front of them, organizing the midfield, Hannibal Majori, Fejani Sassi, and Ali Ben Rakdme. They're right there in front. And they'll go, which has their frontline attackers here, Elias Achiri and Hazem Masturi. Those two right there in front, looking for goals and looking for how to find a hole or find a way to just slip something behind the goalkeeper of Nigeria. So let's take a look at the bench for Nigeria right here. The bench for Nigeria. The options available for Eric Chow. Oh, there's so many of them, so I'm just going to run through the bench for Nigeria. Francis Uzoho right there. That's our goalkeeper right there. He's on the bench. And then we'll have Zaidu Sanusi, Ogbu Igo, Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Right there, Samuel Chukwueze, Cyril Desas, Moses Simon, Amaso Basoge, Rafael Onyedika, Paul Onuachu, Chidoze Awaziem, Chidera Ejuke, and Akin Somiro, Ryan Alebioshu, Tolu Alebioshu, and Tochukwu Nadi. Okay, so those are the players available for Nigeria to choose from in case the coach wants to take from the bench. And then for Tunisia, they have Noureddin Fartai and Yassin Meraya, Elias Saad, Ismail Garbi, Ali Malul, Mohammed Ben Ali Mb, Mahmoud, Firas Chaut, Ben Ons, Bachir Ben Said, Naim Skilti, Adam Rouse, Hussein Tika, Sebastian Tuneki, and Sefedin Jaziri right there. And Sami Trabesi is the coach that has the burden to decide on which player to play in the second half or who to take out. So the game is still on, and as I was reading out the statistics to you earlier, before I was rudely interrupted by something else. So I'm going to take it again from the top. And the shots on target for the statistics here. 2 for Nigeria, 0 to Tunisia in the first half. 7 shots off target for Nigeria and 2 off target for Tunisia. Block shots was 1 for Nigeria, 0 for Tunisia, and then possession was 70% for Nigeria, 30% for Tunisia. Corner kicks, 2 for Nigeria and 3 for Tunisia in that first half. And then we'll have offside, 1 for Nigeria. Fouls were 7 against Nigeria and 8 against Tunisia. Throw-ins were 12 for Nigeria and 5 for Tunisia. And yellow cards, 1 for Nigeria and none for Tunisia. And red cards was 0 on either side. No players yet to be given a red card in this encounter. Crosses were 15 on the Nigerian side against 3 from Tunisia. Counter-attacks here were 1 apiece, and goalkeeper saves was 1 for Tunisia, while goal kicks was 7 for Tunisia and only 1 goal kick for Nigeria in that encounter so far. So the first half has been played, and we saw how that played out. We saw how that went. Nigeria taking the better of that first half, and then Tunisia being on the edge. They're actually on the short end of the stick, receiving knocks, and then the pressure, the attack was so much on Tunisia that they had to concede a goal just before the brink of the first half. And the goal poacher there, the goal scorer, is no other than our own Victor Osimhen, the goal poacher for Galatasaray, applying his game straight right there in Greece. In Turkey rather, and doing so well, and leading the attack of Galatasaray and putting them on top of the table. He has scored so many goals in Greece this year. He has also scored so many goals for Nigeria. This is about his 26th or 27th goal for Nigeria, and he's doing so well running after only Rashidi Yekini, the all-time highest goal scorer for Nigeria, who is late, by the way. May he so rest in peace as we speak. So let's take a look at what happened earlier in the day. Also in the same competition, in the same Afcon, we had games from Group D played by Benin and Botswana. Republic du Benin defeated Botswana by 1-0, while Senegal played a draw with Democratic Republic of Congo. A great Senegal couldn't defeat Congo in that encounter. They shared a point. And so in Group D, the position right now, the Senegal leads with 4 points, only goal difference of 3. And Democratic Republic of Congo also with 4 points, but with a goal difference of 1. Republic du Benin have 3 points right there, and Botswana is here to get a point in that encounter. That's what happened in Group D earlier before the Nigerian match, and now the game between Nigeria and Tunisia going on in Group C. We've already reeled out the statistics of that to you. So once again, this is Premier Sports Fan Center, and we would like you to be part of us. Subscribe, click on subscribe, like our post, and share them. You can always like our post and encourage the team, encourage the group, and share so that more people can view what we're pushing out, and we know how important it is to get good information, credible information out there, and you might just be one of the vendors that will help people see good light and the light. We have various shows, we have various programs you can see on our page, Premier Sports Fan Center, either on YouTube or on Facebook. You can always search for us and check out the big matches in EPL and in La Liga, Bundesliga. You might just find us airing those matches or doing a watch-along show with you for those matches. So we're enjoying this. And just by the way, let's deviate a little bit from Afcon. We also had some games in the EPL earlier in the day. In the EPL, we had Nottingham Forest losing to Manchester City 1-2. We also had Arsenal defeating Brighton by 2-1. Wow. With Manchester City playing first and defeating Nottingham Forest, Man City went atop the league, leading Arsenal by 1 point, until Arsenal was able to win against Brighton and Hove Albion, and then they got back to the top, leading Manchester City with only 2 points. It keeps becoming dicier, it keeps becoming more difficult, it keeps becoming more challenging for Arsenal. It's not a walk in the park for them. Just 2 points separates them from the second place Manchester City, and we know how difficult it is to edge out Man City when they're chasing you. It is a difficult one for Gunners and Arsenal all over the world right now. I don't want to be in your shoes, I have to be honest with you. And we're talking of Brentford hosting AFC Bournemouth. Brentford getting the edge of that match with 4-1. Burnley playing a draw with Everton right there at home. And Liverpool scoring 2 against Wolves. I think for me, I think Liverpool coming back really strongly here. And with Manchester United also winning yesterday, the big dogs are back there challenging for the top. They're back there on the fight for the top 4, top 5. Liverpool winning today takes them up the rank. Or Manchester United returned to the top 5 yesterday after defeating Newcastle, getting to 26 points yesterday with Newcastle on 23 points. Should Manchester United continue to run on that form, they might just finish top 4 in this particular league, and they might even challenge for the top. They're just 10 points behind the league leaders yesterday, but right now they are about 13 points behind the league leaders. Okay, so it becomes more difficult to win the league, but they can finish in top 4 because they're just 1 or 2 points behind the number 4 on the log. Also, we have West Ham losing to Fulham at home. West Ham losing to Fulham right there in West Ham United Park. And Chelsea losing to Aston Villa tonight. Oh no. Oh, that's why the studio has been quiet. Some Chelsea fans, oh, they've been biting their fingers. Oh my God. Oh, that's why. I was wondering where the energy went. Oh, I didn't know it was sponsored by Aston Villa. But But Aston Villa actually sponsored the quietness of Chelsea fans this day and this evening. Chelsea losing 1-2 to Aston Villa there. Olise Watkins and Olise Watkins scoring both goals against Chelsea. Cleaning up the initial goal by João Pedro, which will have erupted a lot of celebration earlier. Ademola Lookman with a chance. What does he do with it? He's in the 18. And the cross comes in. And cross comes in the chance. What kind of connection was that from that Nigerian Onyeka? Onyeka made a blunder of that beautiful cross from Ademola Lookman. Oh my goodness, that was a big chance. There was nobody on him, and he just made the wrong contact with the ball, and the ball went the other way instead of becoming a problem for Tunisia. Nigeria pressing here, trying to get a second goal. A beautiful creativity coming from Alexander Iwobi here. Alex Iwobi so far has performed beautifully well in the midfield. He has held his own, pushing the ball forth and back and causing problem for the opponent. And Nigeria has to defend now because the Tunisians have a chance in the dangerous position for Nigeria. But Nigeria will try and pick the ball. A foul has been given, and an offside also has been ruled against Tunisia. Nigeria will start the game from a set piece around their penalty area right now. Excuse me. And the game will continue from there. So, as it is on the log for EPL after tonight's encounter, English Premiership right now has Arsenal with 42 points leading the pack. Manchester City following it closely with 40 points. Aston Villa still holding that third position with 39 points. I think Aston Villa is going to be the black sheep in the house. It's going to be the white elephant of the EPL this year. They have all the writings. Oh goodness, cross Scopely will have come in from there, but Valerie, the right wing back or the right full back for Tunisia, stopped it from becoming dangerous. How about he considered a corner kick from that encounter? So Nigeria has a chance right now to take a corner kick against Tunisia. That will be the third or fourth corner kick, second corner kick for Nigeria against Tunisia. Tunisia has already played 3 corner kicks in the first half. Nigeria with a chance. Ademola Lookman on the ball. He crosses. Nigeria with a goal! Oh my goodness! The captain himself. Oh my goodness! Oh boy! That was a sweet header from Wilfred Ndidi right there. He put that one in between the hands of the goalkeeper for Tunisia. Oh, the man couldn't believe himself. He's raising his hands in frustration and he's looking at the crowd and looking for hope while Nigeria celebrates this. Oh, the whole of the Nigerian team are celebrating this. Nigeria leading this game now, 49 minutes. This is the 50th minute. Nigeria is leading by 2-0. Wilfred Ndidi with the second goal. The assist also coming from Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman has got 2 assists in this game. Oh, beautiful. That was so beautiful coming from Wilfred Ndidi right there. The captain. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, this is so sweet. How pleasant it is for Nigeria to be getting this wonderful. This is the first time Nigeria will be scoring 2 goals ahead of any team in a long time. And we're so glad. I was expecting to see more goals come from this encounter. Oh, so those who predicted Nigeria to score 2, you possibly have your 2 up right now, and you can just cash all your money and take all of it for bookmakers right there. Nigeria has given you 2 up in this encounter. A foul has been given to Tunisia in a dangerous position for Nigeria. Just I was talking about the EPL earlier. Aston Villa remains on 39 points, just 1 point behind Manchester City in the 3rd position, and 3 points behind Arsenal, who are the leaders of the league. Aston Villa contending seriously for the title here. Liverpool with 32 points, 10 points behind the league leaders Arsenal in 4th position. And Chelsea with 29 points right there in number 5. Manchester United also with 29 points. Only the goal difference separates them from Chelsea. And they are both sitting 5 and 6 with 29 points right there on the log. And then followed by Sunderland, Brentford, Crystal Palace, and Fulham. Everton is number 11, Brighton number 12. Newcastle United has been moved down to number 13. Tottenham Hotspur 14 is in Bournemouth. Tunisia with a cross, Tunisia with a chance, but Nigeria will head the ball and will try to clear their lines right there. The Nigerian players are pretty patient about that. And oh my goodness, Ako with a connection there for Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen will release the ball to the Nigerian player, who will move it quickly to Alex Iwobi. What does he do with the ball? Oh, he trips. He slips, and he fell down. And the Nigerian player, Demola Lookman, has considered a foul there against number 7 man for Tunisia, right there in the midfield. You can see the coach of Tunisia really jittery here. He's wondering what is going on, what just went wrong, and what can we do about this. He's talking to his assistant right there, and Valerie would get a chance to throw right from the side here. Tunisia right now is playing from the left side of the field to the right, while Nigeria is playing from the right to left in this encounter. The game time is now 53rd. Well, now the 53rd minute, 53 minutes already of the game. And we still have up to 37 minutes to play before 90 minutes right here. There's still enough time to do anything. I will just hope Nigeria will keep scoring and secure their lead in this encounter. At the bottom of the English Premiership for today is Wolverhampton with only 2 points in this. Oh my goodness. Wolves has not won one single match in this EPL. 18 games have been played with no win at all for Wolves. And they have only 2 points. Burnley sits down there with 12 points next to Wolves, and West Ham United is on 13 points. Looking at the 3rd place in regulation. Nigeria with a chance. Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman. Oh boy, that was deflected. Oh, the Tunisian was in the right place at the right time, putting his body in the way of that shot. I expected Victor Osimhen to take the shot, but he decided not to be selfish, giving the ball to his teammate Ademola Lookman to take, and he took that shot, but it was blocked by the Tunisian defense. That was a chance that could have been a beautiful 3rd goal for Nigeria, but that was not going to happen. Then we'll wait for another chance, and Nigeria has just won a goal kick from here. Osai defending very powerfully there, ensuring the ball went into touch for a goal kick for Nigeria. You can see the coaches, the Nigerian coaches, discussing right here. Eric Chelle discussing with Ogumodede right there, who is one of the assistants, and they're trying to look at what changes they can make to secure their lead or to improve their lead right there. But the game still continues. Oh no, the Nigerian has just fouled. Tunisia has a chance. Tunisia has a chance, and the goalkeeper has just fouled as well. But Nigerian player will get a yellow card for that foul. His name is, I think his name is Osai. Osai fouled. It was a bad tackle. It was a pretty bad tackle, and the referee has drawn his yellow card. And okay, that's Semi Ajayi with the yellow card, and the game has been stopped for a free kick. While Tunisia is trying to claim that a major injury happened by the goalkeeper. A goalkeeper made a tackle to stop the Tunisian player, who the referee allowed to continue play. But the referee will stop play after the 2nd incident and reverted to the 1st incident to place his foul, which is the normal thing to do in football. If the advantage is not utilized within the next 3-4 passes, the referee has a right to call back the foul, the initial foul that happened, and that's what happened. So the ref has called back the initial foul, and the foul is to be played at the edge of at the middle of the field, at the half line, whereas the Tunisian player seemed to be badly injured and is being attended to by the medical team right there. It's been attended to by the medics. We have one sitting down in the midfield, another one at the goal area of Nigeria. Seem to be in serious pain, and it seems like it's a serious injury that happened. He's been attended to by the officials. The CAF medical officials are attending to him. Seems like that might be a fracture, but we're yet to tell. It could be a dislocation, but the officials will take care of it, and the player will be wheeled off. So we're on the watch for the game between Nigeria and Tunisia, the second game in the Afcon Group C encounter of Afcon 2025. That was a bad tackle from Semi Ajayi, although he made a good contact with the ball. The Tunisian players are trying to make a case here with the referee that the second offense should have been penalized. The goalkeeper should have been given a red card and sent off from the second offense, which seemed to be more severe than the first one. But the rule of football is different from that. The second offense happened after the game has been supposedly stopped. The game has been supposedly stopped because of the first offense, which was the first foul, and the culprit, Semi Ajayi, has been booked for it, and you cannot punish the second offense because the first one has been punished appropriately for that. It becomes a case of double jeopardy, I think they will call it in law, when you have somebody suffering twice for the same offense. So the game continues between Nigeria and Tunisia. We know the goal line 2-0. Game time now 60 minutes. The two goal scorers are Victor Osimhen at the 44th minute and the second goal scorer Ndidi Wilfred at the 50th minute. Both goals scored on either side of the halves. One in the first half and the second half also witnessed one so far. And Tunisia is really, really angry that Nigeria got away with just a yellow card from those two tackles. But the game will continue. And let me just run through this short summary. Nigeria has a firm control of this game after 2-0 with Ndidi powering in a header. And Nigeria is building here again, trying to control the play from the midfield, and ball comes up to the right flank. Nigeria with a cross, a little lousy. Osimhen drops the ball, and oh my goodness, that was so going into the net, and the player just put himself in front of the ball. That was so going into the net, and I think Akko is complaining that that could be a handball or a foul play in there. We're going to wait for VAR, but I don't think his body was made bigger by the hand. He hit his hand, but his hand was by his body. It was right there by his side. He didn't stretch it out. He didn't try to make his body bigger with his hand, so it wouldn't be given as a foul. A corner kick has been awarded to Nigeria to take from the far close range here on the side of the field, and there's so much discussion going on. There's so much frustration on the side of the Tunisians. They are not taking it very kindly that Nigeria is leading them by 2-0. And a cross from Adelmala Lukman. Would there be another goal? Oh, the keeper steps out very quickly and makes a punch. He pushes this one far off from everybody, and the goalkeeper has been given, the referee has awarded a free kick to Tunisia, particularly to Abdi right here. And Tunisia will restart the game for a foul on one of their players. So far, so good. You could see the CAF officials right there on the bench. The Nigerian representative enjoying himself with the Tunisian man, all sitting together. And one is looking pretty gloomy, while the other is happier. Tunisia, at the end of this, will only have 2 points, but they will still be safe because the game between Uganda and Tanzania ended in a draw, which gave them only 1 point each. And their first encounter, both teams lost in their first encounter. So they have 1 point each from 2 games. So the chances of Uganda or Tanzania upsetting Tunisia become slimmer because Tunisia still has 3 points. And Nigeria with a chance. Nigeria with a chance, Mr. Osimhen. Oh, a little touch too heavy. Touch was a little too heavy. And Tunisia will get away from that. Tunisia will have a chance to escape that. And Nigeria recovers the ball. Oh, a foul has been given to Nigeria. A beautiful ball walk. Beautiful footwork from Wilfred indeed there. But that was terminated by the defense of Tunisia. Oh, beautiful defense from their captain. It was a technical foul. He went for it. He wasn't going to allow Wilfred Ndidi to go through with that and create another problem for them. So far, so good. The game is now at the 64th minute with Nigeria leading 2-0. And Tunisia looking for something. But instead of Tunisia putting the pressure on Nigeria right here, Nigeria still controls the game. Nigeria is still in charge of the game. Nigeria is still pushing the ball all over Tunisia. And cross will come in here from this free kick. Ademola Lookman once again. And the header was sent off by the Tunisian defender. And in safe hands of their goalkeeper, who will get a quick one, will throw it out quickly for the game to continue. Possession still remains 70 to 30% between the two sides, with Nigeria aside the possession also getting the goals. 2 goals in favor of Nigeria and none against none for Tunisia. And the leg shots have been 12 in favor of Nigeria. Only 2 shots from Tunisia going wayward, and 12 for Nigeria. Tunisia is trying to build up something here, but the Nigerian defense will push it back for a throw into Tunisia. Wabali, the Nigerian goalkeeper, is yet to make any save in this game. Oh my goodness, that was a close one. A square play from the Tunisian winger will give us a little bit of problem right there, but the Nigerian defense was up to it. And the ball has been taken out for a throw-in to Tunisia in a dangerous position against Nigeria. And Tunisia will take a quick throw right there. They'll try and penetrate and play around the Nigeria penalty area. And it seems Nigeria are trying to concede one here by climbing the Tunisian player, literally climbing him. And the ball will come forward. Tunisia trying to move the ball. Nigeria struggling to maintain it. And Nigeria getting the better of the ball with Akko on the ball. But Akko, to me, is not a very technical player. He could have sent that ball across to Victor Osimhen, who could have created some problem for Tunisia there with just 2 men in the defense. It would be 2 against 1. It could have created a problem. But Akko will hold on to the ball for too long and then pass it back to Alexander Uwobi, who will then return the ball to the midfield to Onyeka. Onyeka will send it to the last line of defense. Semi Ajayi will give it to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey will send it down the lane. And now the ball is back to Semi Ajayi, who will give it to Bright. And Bruno Yemechi will lose the ball to the opponent right there. Bruno just loses the ball. And the Tunisians will have a chance to build again while Nigeria still applies pressure. Nigeria winning the better of it. Osimhen has the ball. And Alexander Iwobi. Osimhen with the ball. Osimhen with a chance. Oh, Lookman, what does he do? Lookman must score. Lookman to score. Lookman has scored. Beautiful goal for Nigeria. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well worked. This is just like watching the Spanish football team playing right there. Beautiful, non-selfish football played by the Nigerian attack right there. This is what I call the Nigerian team. This kind of thing we enjoyed in the 90s and early 2000s. One wonder what happened to the Nigerian spirit in football. But now these boys seem to be using Tunisia as a training ground right now. They're using them as a training team. What they couldn't even do with Tanzania, they're doing with Tunisia. What a funny experience right here. Nigeria leads now at the 64th minute of the game. 3-0 against the Tunisians right there with Ademola Lookman getting a beautiful, beautiful, well-worked goal. A pass from Alexander Warby and Osimhen doing sending a cheeky one to Lookman, who will take his time, compose himself, and place the ball right in between the hands of the goalkeeper, who had a touch to it, but couldn't stop it from going across the line for a goal. Beautiful goal. The third goal has been recorded for Nigeria. Nigeria 3, Tunisia 0. The game has been restarted right there by the Tunisians right in the middle. And Tunisians are trying to work something, but it looks they look pretty powerless. In the meantime, let me run through the statistics so far, because I think the Tunisians will have less than 30% of possession by now. They're trying to push forward again. The Tunisians attacking. A long cross, a wayward one, comes in from Tunisia, which went down to the corner flag. That was supposed to be a cross for a connection, but it went way off to the corner flag. That cross was given by Hannibal, the number 10 man. Nigeria will restart the game from a goal kick. And that long one was taken by the goalkeeper, Nigerian goalkeeper right there, who has been calling the attention of the referee to something. One wonders what. I think fans are throwing wild objects. Hannibal Majebri plays for Burnley in England in the EPL. He's a midfielder, the number 10 man for Tunisia. Is on the ball right now. Hannibal trying to cross and cause problem for Nigeria. The cross was nice, but so also was the defense of the goalkeeper. The shot has been taken, which was so wide off. If the goalpost had been doubled, it would still not have entered. But right now, Nigeria has a chance to restart the game from a goal kick. Game time now is 70 minutes. And now at the 70th minute of the match. And we're looking to another 20 minutes of regulation play before the referee will call this off. Possibly with a little additional time. 4 minutes maybe. Who knows? Now Nigeria is pressing. Nigeria is pressing the Tunisians, who are trying to attack. And while at it, the ball returns back to the goalkeeper. Right then, the Nigerian goalkeeper will hold the ball. And what does he do with it? He picks it up. What does he do? Bruno Yemechi is down on the floor. Now Stanley Nwabali tries to hold the ball. The referee has stopped the game to get medical attention for Bruno. It was a very bad tackle from the Tunisian number 7, who went all in for Bruno and gave him a knock on his thigh. But thankfully, Bruno is back on his feet once more. Bruno is back on his feet, and Nigeria will start the game right there. Alex Nwobi bossing the midfield and doing it beautifully well. The ball comes across right now to the right flank, and Nigeria loses the ball through the gentleman. I think that's Onyeka. He loses the ball right there. But the ball comes back to Nigeria, and the referee has given a foul to Tunisia. One thing I saw I can say I see with the Nigerian team today is that they're marking very closely and they're marking very strongly. This was a meeting piece during the qualifiers of the World Cup. Nigerians weren't marking this closely and this strongly. But this particular team is ensuring that the Tunisians don't get to roll the ball for long. They put so much pressure on them and they mark very, very tightly. And right now, Tunisia will try and move the ball, but Nigeria will interrupt one more time. So game now at the 72nd minute. Tunisia will throw in the penalty area of Nigeria. But now Nigeria will step in and get that off the field. That person is indeed Wilfred. Will shoot that away for another throw into Tunisia, which has been quickly taken. Tunisia is now bidding for time. Time is not on their side. They're suffering by 3-0, and they can't afford to waste any second of the time. But the Nigerian players will not allow Tunisia to hold the ball for longer than 1 or 2 touches before they interrupt and then collect the ball, which is what Onyeka has just done. Onyeka picked the ball and was ready to run before he was fouled. The Tunisians fouled Onyeka, and now Nigeria has a chance to restart the game from a free kick. A set piece being stood on by Semi Ajayi. He takes a longish one into the front, but he missed all the marks. Victor Osimhen couldn't get to it, and neither could Ademola Lookman get to it. And now Tunisia will attack from the left side. And a foul has been given, a free kick has been given, a foul committed by the Nigerian player. The Nigerian captain, Wilfred Ndidi, is the culprit here for that foul. So far in the game, we witnessed one substitution, and that substitution came on the side of Tunisia. Tunekti, that's the name of the man that came in for Romande. Romdane was taken off for Tunekti. Romdane, by the way, was in the midfield. He was an attacking midfield player. Has been substituted for Tunekti. We expect Tunekti. Oh no, Tunisia has scored a goal. Oh no, Tunisia gets one from that set piece. A tricky cross came in, which the defenders and the goalkeeper had no solution to. And so Tunisia has one goal scored. Very tricky free kick, and the header that connected. Nigerian defense was caught sleeping there with Semi Ajayi attacking the scorer. But he was way too far from the ball. And the scorer was quicker to put that in the net for Tunisia. The goal line is reading 3-1 right now, with Tunisia with the 1 and Nigeria with the 3. This match still has 15 minutes of regulation time, because we're now at the 75th minute of the game. 15 minutes to still play. There's a lot to play for. Anything can happen in 15 minutes. The Nigerian defense or the Nigerian team needs to be on top of their game right now, because Tunisia has a chance. Tunisia with a chance. Across. And that has been picked up by the Nigerian goalkeeper, Nwabali. He sends a quick one up to Victor Osimhen. That was easily stopped by the Tunisian defense. And Tunisia will attack again from their midfielder, the number 10 man, Hannibal. Hannibal will send the longish one across the field to his teammate, who plays from the right forward. But Gabri will not get to the ball. It was rather too long for him to pick. And now we have Nwabali on the floor. Stanley Nwabali is on the floor. is looking for medical attention. Sitting on the floor, he's complaining about some discomfort in his thighs, and he's seeking medical attention. So many might be a quest to actually slow down the pressure of the Tunisians. It might be a bid to slow the pressure down, to reduce their pace of the Tunisians, who are on the run right now. Already scored a goal, they could score another one, and then Nigeria will be in a very messy situation. But Stanley Nwabali is taking some medical treatment, and we know the referee may not be able to ask the goalkeeper to step out. The goalkeeper will not be able to step out while the game is on, because it cannot be replaced. His position is a single obligo one. And we also have a player warming up for Nigeria. His name is Ejuke. Ejuke has been given the pass to go and warm up by the coaches. And we may see a substitution on the Nigerian side very soon. Meanwhile, Stanley Nwabali is back on his feet, and he's ready to continue the game. He takes a longish one out into the midfield, and that has been nodded by Ademola Lookman. And Akko will have the ball. The ball has been pushed into touch. It's a throw-in for Tunisia, because Akko wanted to hold on to the ball, but the Tunisians will not allow that. And now another free kick has been given to Nigeria. Calvin Bassey standing on it. I mean, we'll have two players, Nigerian players, stepping on the touchline. He got to come on the field of play. And one of them is Moses Simon. The other one is Ejuke. Let's see who will be replaced by these two players. Moses Simon, we have the number 8 man for Nigeria leaving the field, and that's Frank Oyeka. Frank Oyeka will be leaving for Ejuke, while Akko will be leaving for Moses Simon. This is a tactical change by the coaches, because Moses Simon, we know, plays from the left forward, and Ejuke can hold the midfield. So we're going to have a tactical formation. Nigeria is going to revert to 4-3-3 right now. Nigeria has been playing 4-3-1-2, but now it will be 4-3-3. Moses Simon playing on the left forward, while Victor Osimhen will be at the center, with Ademola Lookman also joining the play. Nigeria with the chance. Nigeria with the chance. No. Well, intercepted by the defense of Tunisia. That was Ademola Lookman with the chance, but he was a little bit behind the defender. Practically a bit too slow for the defender. Or shall I say the defender was faster for him to get to the ball. And Nigeria has a throw right now to take in a dangerous position. Nigeria will throw right there at the corner. And what does he do? He tries to cross the ball, but he got a weakened deflection from the defender. And the goalkeeper will pick the ball and send a quick one into the half area of Nigeria. And Calvin Bassey was fouled, but the referee says there's nothing wrong with that. Calvin Bassey should get up, and game continues. Tunisia attacking, and Tunisia trying to push the ball forward, and the corner kick has been won by the Tunisians. Right there, Ejuke, the man that went to defend that, Calvin Bassey faking one there, and the referee says there's nothing wrong with that. Now Tunisia has a chance at this corner kick. Any goal here, and it's game on for Tunisia. Oh, Tunisia puts their head to the chance, and the ball will go into touch for a goal kick to Nigeria. Also, the ball is safe again for Nigeria. Oh no, it's another corner kick. It's another corner kick. There was a deflection from the Nigerian defense, and Tunisia will take another corner kick. Oh, this is pretty dangerous. Across, a chance, and the ball is safe. Moses Simon with the ball. What does he do with it? He passes the ball back, and Alex Iwobi will send one to Ademola Lookman, who will look for his teammates. And he gives the ball to Wilfred Ndidi, who will return the ball back to Semi Ajayi. Semi will try and find a teammate to play with and finds no one in the midfield. He sends it back rather to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper will return it to Semi Ajayi. Semi Ajayi will try and roll the ball forward. And ain't nobody in front to give the ball to, and he returns it back to Nwabali. Right then, Nwabali will send the longish one into the center, and he misses his mark. He was going to give that to Victor Osimhen, but it was way too far from Victor Osimhen. That was a wayward long pass. And Tunisia has a chance of score play. Oh, that was so close. He missed it by whiskers. Oh boy, had that contact been made, it would have been 2 for Tunisia against Nigeria's 3. Tunisia still with a chance. A cross from Tunisia, a header from Nigeria, and the ball is safe once again for Nigeria. But the Tunisians will get the ball in the midfield and try to attack again. That was a cheeky one. Tunisia again, looking for a way to score play. A chance for Tunisia. Deflection, and the ball has gone into touch for a corner kick. If not for the quick intervention by Semi Ajayi, that could have been a chance for Tunisia to put one behind the goal line of Nigeria, and it will have been game on. But as it is, 83 minutes of the game, and Nigeria still leads. Nwabali will go for the ball. He pushes that out, and he's trying to save the ball from throwing. I wonder why he's trying to save the ball from throwing. The ball has been pushed to throwing. The goalkeeper should return to his spot and prepare. But the Tunisians are still firing, trying to push one against Nigeria. They put their hands up and trying to state that a handball was considered there by the Nigerian defender. And you can see Hannibal still touching his arm, signaling to the referee to call the VR that the handball was considered. But I don't think that was a handball. I think there was no handball at all. Absolutely no handball. They were actually inciting that the young man at the back, the Nigerian fullback, considered a handball. And I think the referee is considering it, and VR is taking a look at it. And the referee is in communication with VR. They're taking a look at it. The referee is going to look at the TV to see if that deserves a penalty. Oh, this is dangerous for Nigeria. And this is a ray of hope for Tunisia right there. The referee is going to take a look. And let's see the angle VR will be looking from. At this angle, it doesn't look like a handball, but the ball has to play. Pretty close. The ball landed on the Nigerian player's arm. Quite all right. Oh, it might be a penalty against Nigeria. I think the referee is convinced that was a handball because his arm was outstretched in the 18, and he's pointing to the spot for a penalty. A penalty for Tunisia against that young man right there. Osai has considered a penalty against Nigeria, and the Tunisians has won one. They have a chance to try and get one. So, 86 minutes of the game. Nigeria still leads the match by 3-1. Even if Tunisia scores, it will be 3-2. And there is still about 10 minutes to play, including added time. This becomes more trickish should this ball be scored. Nigeria praying for lifeline. Tunisia hoping for a lifeline. Both sides need the goal or not, and Tunisia scores. And the game has now become what we call game on. Tunisia has scored the second goal at the 87th minute, while Nigeria has to scoop the pieces of their indisciplined defense, stretching out an arm in the 18 area, and Wabali stood no chance at saving that ball. And game time now 87 minutes. We're now going to the 88th minute of the game. We expect to have about 5 minutes of added time in this game encounter, and it gets more interesting because Nigeria could have taken the game away, far away from Tunisia, if they had scored the fourth goal, but they didn't score the fourth goal. And right now, Tunisia is taking the game to Niger. And let's see how Nigeria responds to that. Tunisia with a chance to throw and restart the game. The game has gone into touch. At this point in time, Nigerians are solemn. Nigerians are sober. Nigerians become prayerful. And they will hope that the God of soccer will turn in their favor and keep the scoreline this way. And Tunisians as well become very prayerful. Allahu Akbar, they will say. God help. In whatever form they can say it. As Arabians, they're going to pray that the third goal should happen. Even if they don't get to win, they should at least get a point. However, let's remember that Tunisia is playing in the Arabia area. They're just next door neighbors to the Moroccans, and a lot of their fans are on the field. The noise is in favor of Tunisia, but God passed them. Nigeria is still with the lead. Nigeria still has one hand on the 3 points. Nigeria still with a chance until oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. AJK controlling the ball well there, but he lost control eventually. AJK lost control. Oh, Tunisia with a chance, and Semi Ajayi will step up to that. He'll push that away far from goal. And the game is looking like what happened here. If you actually left your seat and went to the bathroom and came back 10-15 minutes after, you'll be shocked at the result. The results are not the same as they used to be only 15 minutes ago. Whereas it was 3 goals to Nigeria, 0 to Tunisia. And right now, at the 90th minute of the game, it is 3 goals to Nigeria, 2 goals to Tunisia, with Tunisia pushing all the buttons and trying to get into the area of Nigeria at all costs, trying to fight for it. But so also is the Nigerian team trying to fight to defend their side. Game time now is 91 minutes, and 7 minutes of added time have been added. The third referee has raised the flag, has raised the signal for 7 additional minutes. And 7 pensive minutes for Nigeria, 7 expectant minutes for Tunisia, 7 hopeful minutes for Tunisia. And while Victor Osimhen was calling for a foul for being held by the defense of Tunisia, the referee gave the foul in favor of Tunisia instead. One will expect Victor Osimhen to hold on to that ball and actually play with it. Ademola Lookman has been substituted. Has been taken off the game. And another player has been introduced. We'll tell you that player shortly. Yes, Lookman has been taken off for Awaziem. Awaziem is a defender. So Nigeria made a tactical change, trying to protect their lead here, bringing Awaziem to replace a forward in Ademola Lookman. And Nigeria will have had a chance there, but Ejuke was too anxious to take the ball forward. He lost control of it very, very easily to the Tunisian defense. And now Tunisia is cooking one more time. Building from the side, trying to come into the area of Nigeria. A long cross comes in. But Stanley Wabali will bottle that. He had a hand on it and he just bottled it. Now Nigeria on the counter. Victor Osimhen will hold the ball. He's not in a hurry to try and go forward. He returns the ball to the defense and is trying to play the ball in his defense line. Nigeria will try to control the ball. Alex Nwobi will move the ball in the center, returns it to Wilfred Ndidi. Now 93 minutes of the game in play. We have 4 minutes again after this. Nigeria just needs to hold on for another 4.5 minutes to secure 3 points from this encounter. And I think the team is trying to do that at all costs. They're not interested in going forward to try and score more goals. They just want to keep the ball to themselves and stop the Tunisians from having the ball. Let's hope they can do that successfully for the next 4 minutes. Can Nigeria hold the ball for another 4 minutes? Oh yes, Ejuke has a chance now. He has gone behind the defense line of Tunisia. He tries to go by himself, but the goalkeeper will stop the ball. It takes a beautiful shot, but it was not well directed. The goalkeeper was right there to stop the shot from going in. And now Tunisia will attack from the side. Tunisia will have a chance to attack right there. The Tunisians are right there. Across from Tunisia. A dangerous one. Tunisia! Oh my goodness. Whoa! That was so close to scoring the third goal for Tunisia. Oh, the young man was standing right there and it was absolutely unmarked. His marker was right behind him, but it wasn't even close. And that was a Waziem that was just brought in to add to the bodies in the defense. But he just left the Tunisian front man, the Tunisian attacker, by himself. And Nigeria nearly considered one because Wabali was way off, too far from the ball. He had nothing to do at all with that ball. It was so far from him. But for sheer luck, I sent that ball just off the target. And now Nigeria with a chance to attack. Tunisia trying to hold the ball. Nigeria trying to get it from them. Tunisia will try and attack again. Nigeria running back to the right, trying to increase the number of bodies in their defense. And Tunisia will try and build their talisman right there. Hannibal creating all the wala for Nigeria. He did 1 or 2 in the first place, and he's trying to do yet another one for Nigeria. A Tunisian was found sprawling on the floor, rolling and looking for a free kick, but the referee will not be deceived. And a throw-in has been given. The Tunisia with a chance to score play. Tunisia scores play. Nigeria tries to defend. And Tunisia with a chance. Tunisia with a shot. And that was just off the mark. Pensive moment here. Pensive moment here. This is a very, very trying time. Anxious times for Nigerian players. And very anxious, even much more anxious times for Tunisian defenders, Tunisian players. But that was a few inches away from the goal line. And that will not worry Stanley Nwabali at all. So far in the game, we're now at the 96th minute, just 10 seconds before we climb on to the final minute of the added time. Nwabali will take all his time, and the referee is warning him to release the ball or gets penalized. Nwabali will take one, a longish one at the 97. This is the beginning of the 97 minute. 6 minutes have gone already. We're now at the 7th minute. And Nigeria is trying to play balloon ball here. The referee has given a foul. So awarded a foul to Tunisia. And Tunisia will quickly take one. And they will go to the left flank one more. That has been their strength in the last 20 minutes. And Nigeria has a chance out of throwing here. And trust me, Nigerian players will take their time. Possibly leaving for the last man to go and take the throw. Killing some seconds in the process. And the referee is pointing. And he's moving his arms nervously and telling them to quickly take the throw. But how can you force a horse to drink, even if you take him to the river by force? That's not doable. Oh boy, that was a sharp dribble by Hannibal. A chance for Tunisia. What would they do? But that has been stopped by the Nigerian defense. And what will Moses Simon do? And the end has come. The end has come for this game. Ademola Lookman's third goal will secure 3 points for Nigeria here. Big up for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. So tensed, soaked in pressure, soaked in tension, soaked in anxiety, in everything. Blood pressure rising, temperature rising. But at the end of the day, the Super Eagles of the green, white, green Nigeria will have the better of it. Ademola Lookman, a young man that provided 2 assists and 1 goal in this game. He should be the man of the match. He should be crowned the best player of that game. And I see Erichel, the Malian, adjusting himself and feeling good with himself. I see Nigerian players getting really happy about this 3 points. Securing their place in the knockout stages. This is 6 points for Nigeria. And Tunisia will leave this field with only 0 points and ending up 3 points on the log. The game has been very interesting and very challenging equally. However, the Arabians are not going to be so happy about the account, although they still have Tanzania to face. And it's almost sure they will crack Tanzania like a nut is cracked by a hard rock. Viewers and fans, ladies and gentlemen, from all over the world, this is Premier Sports Fan Center once again. We just enjoyed the beautiful 90 minutes of football. Beautiful football from Afcon, from the Nigerian and the Tunisian squads who matched up to themselves, but Nigeria having the better of the day. 3 goals to 2 in favor of Nigeria. Possession was about 70 to Nigeria, 30 to Tunisia. But that didn't matter because it was their tactical play. They weren't interested in possessing the ball. They just wanted to score goals when necessary or protect their post from being scored. Victor Osimhen was on the score sheet. He scored first in Nigeria and followed closely by another Nigerian who scored a beautiful goal. Wilfred Ndidi is what we call him. And then the third one was scored by Ademola Lookman, the provider for the first 2 goals. And then we also had Tunisia coming out forward to score a first from a header, a beautiful header from a cross from Hannibal, the talisman in the midfield. And the second one was from a penalty spot. And the game ends at 3 goals to 2 in favor of Nigeria. So my name again is Yinka Adegbuyi, and you're so welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center. Anytime, just click on our page, subscribe, or just visit our YouTube page and see our array of videos. We have short videos, we have so many commentaries there, we have analysis there, we have various freebies that you can also enjoy on the page. And we have just enjoyed Afcon 2025-26, second match day 2. And for me and from the crew, it's good night from here until we'll see you again.